This is the best, the most productive, and the most effective daily routine for students. And I really mean that. I have been implementing all of the things that I'm going to share with you today. I've been implementing them, for the past few months, and I've seen tremendous growth and tremendous productivity in my day. So I'm getting more things done, and I'm having more fun doing that, and that's what you should aim for. And there are so many unrealistic daily routines out there on the internet, and they're just unrealistic, as I said, and they're very hard to follow. They're very unrealistic, and they make you feel like a loser whenever you don't you just follow the entire morning routine. And the whole internet and the whole YouTube community, they're making, I don't know, it's just so, like, the morning routines, they make them so, you know grand, and so, I don't, this is my morning routine, and I don't know, they probably run a whole marathon in the morning. And I mean, sure, you could maybe do that, once a week or once a month, but I don't think that you could do that every day for the rest of your life, or for, a span of a year, 2 years, or 3 years, because it's just unrealistic. Yeah, okay. I don't know what to say about that, but, we'll just move on. So the first thing that you're going to have to do, obviously, is wake up. Okay, if you don't wake up, then something's wrong, and I don't know what. Okay, and then the second thing, after you wake up, hopefully, you're going to get ready. And by getting ready, I mean, brushing your teeth, eating breakfast, wearing your clothes, all of these things. They're under the subcategory of getting ready. Okay, and then after getting ready, you go to school. And I made it so, uh, or you could do this. I personally do this, but I wanted to leave it out of the video because I thought that many of you might not follow it, but I'll share it with you guys. After you get ready and everything, have a 30-minute to an hour sort of study period where you just revise before going to school. So you get your mind ready for everything that's going to happen in school. And let's say you have a course, okay, or the teacher is going to start with a new chapter. Well, revising before the teacher actually teaches the chapter is actually great, because I personally like it when I teach myself the chapter or the whole course, and then the teacher is just there to help me out and answer my questions. So that's how I personally, you know, do my morning routines. You could skip that if you want, or you could follow it. But if you follow it, trust me, it'll just change your life. Okay, so you study for 30 minutes to an hour, and then you go to school. Okay, after, and by going to school, I mean eating lunch and everything in school. Okay, and then after you come back, it depends when you come back, because on some days I come back at 5 p.m. So yeah, it could get a bit too much sometimes. But after you come back from school, you go straight to the gym. Now, I used to come back home and then go to the gym, but I found out that when I go back home, I get lazy. I start eating, I start sitting on my bed, start watching movies and YouTube videos. So I, procrastinate, and then I end up not going to the gym. So easy fix is go straight from school to the gym. And you could obviously, in the gym, before you work out, you could sit there, chill for, a few minutes, just so, you just have the energy to work out. You could, I don't know, drink a pre-workout or whatever you need to do to just get energized. Do it, okay? And you work out. Now, I used to work out before going to school, and I found out that it was boring, because the gym was sort of completely empty, or no, it wasn't empty. It was half filled, but with just grandparents or just people in their 40s and 50s or 30s too. So it was, very boring, and I could feel myself getting bored, and I, start and I'd go to school a little earlier. But I realized that in the afternoon, there are way more students in the gym. My friends are there. Everyone's there. So, it's it's sort of a social event, if you want to call it that, because you're socializing and you're working out at the same time, which is great. And having a gym partner is absolutely great. I mean, that was the best fix for this whole boredom thing. I stopped getting bored because I was working out with people that I knew, my friends, and we were working out harder. So that was, great. Okay, after you come back from the gym, you need to study. And by the way, you need to go to the gym no matter what. I don't care if you have a test the next day, because you should already be studying for the test. You shouldn't be studying for the test a day before the test. So, don't make that an excuse not to work out. I try to work out at least 5 times a week. At least. And then once you come back home, you want to study. Okay? Now you know, study for 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, max 2 hours. Okay? Don't study for more than 2 hours. Studying for more than 2 hours in high school, I think, is a bit overkill, because yeah, you're not learning complex topics in high school. So if you study for an hour and a half, 2 hours every single day, all of that will add up, and you'll retain so much information, and it'll just be great for you. And then you'll want to eat dinner, and maybe watch a movie or read a book. That's great if you want. And then you go to sleep. So this is the entire day. And for me, I mean, I have so much fun throughout my day. I'm socializing with people, in almost every single one of these sort of routines or subcategories in the routine, whether it's in school or in the gym, or except for studying, of course, and because you're all alone. But I promise you, this daily routine is absolutely, I mean, it changed my life as a student. It made me get all A's on all of my subjects. It made me a more social person, a healthier person. So it's, you know, such a great daily routine if you follow it, as I said. So go ahead and do it right now. Start implementing it tomorrow.